Wait a
Did he
minute.
get a piece
Wait a
of it?
minute. Wait a minute. Go! Go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out
Yes!
there. Home run. In a 10th inning. Let's go. Throw your hats up. Look what Picky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Dre. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Dre. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in. He put Ritter.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife Shonda, the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary, all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy this commentary, the content. Grant Holmes on the bump versus the Toronto Blue Jays, game number 2. Braves won 4-3 yesterday. Let's get it. Let's go. And that ball hit into right field. Cut off. Looked like Ronald's not playing today. Eli White is out there. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Appreciate you coming through. Chops in the chat. What up, Breezy? All right, let's do a formal roll call. We got Floyd in the building. Magnificent Mod Magic Man in the building. And Breezy, longtime member in the building. Let's go. All right, and that's a strike. Top part of the strike zone. Grant Holmes ain't pitching in a while, I don't think. So hopefully he still got his stuff. Oh my God, Kim is playing. Micheal on the bench for some reason. Why? That ball hit right there. It's bad mojo. That's back-to-back hits. Sheesh. All right. 2 on, nobody out. Come on, Goldilocks. Get golden. Please.
Breezy 1500 says, "What's up, fam and Magic Man?"
Oh my goodness. Come on, Grant. Wake up. Uh-oh. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is up the back, Lord. Magic Man said Kim is a curse. Here's a one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1's a count. You got rid of Bummer. Might need to get rid of Kim. I ain't gonna lie. One is a count. Here's a one to pitch. Slider outside. Didn't fall for it that time. Swung at the first time. Did not swing that time. Let's go Braves. Here's one to pitch. That sinker, 94-mile-per-hour, did not hit his mark. 2-1 is the count. Be very careful. This is one of the best, most dangerous hitters in all of baseball. Raheem Dortch in the building. What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike at the knees. Yeah, challenge it. Challenge it. Thank you for losing that challenge, sir. Thank you for losing the challenge. Come again. He a Cub now. A clear strike. I mean a clear strike. Now throw one low and let him swing over the top of it. Chop it in the ground for a double play, please. Here's the one to pitch, and he did not. Bases is loaded with no outs. Grant Holmes in a tornado quake. In a tornado quake. I need to see a tornado, tsunami, and an earthquake. Well, I don't know. I don't think they got an earthquake emoji. So a tornado, a tsunami, and then just put quake. A tornado quake. Here's the one to pitch. Bases loaded, can't put it nowhere with no outs. And just like that, the Braves in serious trouble. A tornado quake is what we in the middle of right now. Jesus up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. You feeling real confident right there, Magic Man. We'll see. Owing to the count. Let's don't lose a game in the first inning. Jesus Sanchez up the bat. Just took a deep breath. Looking to put the Blue Jays on the board. Here's the one to pitch. That ball right there, that could be a double play. That's one. That's two. We give up a run, but get the double play. I'll take it as 1-0. Blue Jays on top. I'll live with that. I will 100% live with that. And chat with Trump. Hold up. We got Kim, Trump, and Ronald, and Eli White. Oh, we just... Really? Hold up. Did someone sneak snit up in there? Snit gonna snit. David Sherman, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through that time for you. Welcome back to the stream, man. I see you. All right, 2-0 to count. Grant, you gonna walk these bases loaded again? Or you want to get this guy out, please? Clement up the bat. Two and 1 to count. Come on, Goldilocks, get up out of this situation. Not situation, situation. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch, 2-2 to count. 94 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball. Grant done lost a little speed off his pitch. A little velo. He done lost some velo. Here's one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Good slider. Get up out of there. Go sit down. And the Braves are very fortunate to only come away down by 1 run. It's 1-0. Going to the bottom half of the first inning. Let's go. All right. Let's pick them up. Offense, let's pick them up. Now pick me up before it's over. So let me get this right. Eli White, Chadwick Trump, Kim, and Yaz are all in the game. So Ronald's going to DH. All right, so it's Ronald Day to DH. I got it. Cool. Whew. I was about to say, who's going to lead off? Maybe Micheal. Man, can we give more love to Michael Harris the second, please? He has been outstanding. Out freaking standing. For all you guys calling him pocket change Harris, All that, where your funny jokes at now? Eli, Kim, and Trump at the end of the, oh my goodness. What up, Southside? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. David Stark, that's out of you also. They did. Glad to hear it. Here's one the pitch. That ball almost hit him in the jump. Sheesh. You ran out of jokes with Bummer left. Oh, Lord. Southside said yesterday felt like a snit lineup. Here's a wind to pitch. Ronald fouled that off. Ronald on fire now. Got his average up to 249 now. No, he was hitting 220. Elder gonna come in and pitch a shutout against the Brewers. Watch. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Ronald Acuna Jr. Yes, David Sherman, that is a great analogy. That's a great analogy. Self-check. That's like leaving my boy Dyson wide open for a 3. You hope and pray and put your hands together and hope he hit it. All right. 0-1 account, strike. Money Mike watching it. With the peach color. I see you, Mike. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. Good eye. One to one's account. Here's a one to pitch, and that ball squibbed off. Pitcher got it. Underhand throw gets Money Mike off. If they had a little bit more mustard on it, would have been a base hit. Because the pitcher, as long as the pitcher couldn't get it, he would have got there. All right, Matteo at the bat, batting 265, 17 home runs, 46 RBIs. OPS 901. Here's a one and a pitch. That ball on the outside looked like a strike to me, but they didn't call it. Thank the Matrix. Rising Rhino in the building. What's going on, Rising Rhino? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, man. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome back to the stream. Guys, make sure you check out the Rising Rhino. If you want football, more football with a side order of football. You know what I'm saying? Check out my boy Rising Rhino. Yep. As the UFL is almost in playoff time, make sure you check my boy Rising Rhino and his clutch of rhinos. That's what it's not a herd, it's a clutch, I think, ain't it? Oh yeah, David Starks, he is. Matty O having a great season. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball outside, good eye. 3-2 is the count. Three and two to count. And tomorrow, guys, we got Fever versus the Dream. Y'all already know Caitlyn versus Angel. Yeah. 3-2 to count. Let's go, Matty O. Nobody on, 2 outs. Here's a wind and a pitch. Matty O just raked that thing right in the right field. Yes, sir. Base hit. Let's go, Matty O. A.K.A. Toes. Hey, guys, when I was going back and listening, I saw that home run. And they were talking about Matty O wear toe socks. So Toes in the chat. Toe emojis in the chat. He wear toe socks. Then he hit that home run. And they was like, it must be the socks. He said that way he wear the, finger socks so he don't get no turf toe or no blisters on his toe. I mean, that was a little nugget they had on the game yesterday. Things you miss when you're not listening to the broadcast. Here's the one to pitch. Hey, Ozzy, but nope. Good defense by the second baseman. That's out number 3. Swinging at the first pitch. Hit it right back up the middle. That's the end of the first inning. Braves got 1 hit. No runs. And the score is 1-0. I mean, I feel like we're fortunate only be down by 1 run. Bases loaded. No outs. Got a double play, and that was a fielder's choice, basically. He got the sacrifice, but it really was a fielder's choice. So, Matty Toes could not get it that time. That's all right. That's all right. All right, man, we got a long game, man. I ain't worried. I ain't scared. As y'all know, my fandom is unwavering. We going to get her done. Plain and simple. We win this game, we win the series. Y'all know how it go, man. Y'all know how the Braves do. Keep on going 2 out of 3. Sometimes get a sweep. And you will be the best. Yep. Oh, tonight is the Drake Baldwin night. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. Braves hockey jerseys. It's hot out there now. That ball low and inside. Grant Holmes back in the top half of the second inning. Let's see if this inning will be better than the first. Here's the one to pitch. That ball right back at Grant. Good defense. Throws it right over to Matty. Steps on the bag. 2 pitches. Love to see that. Hopefully Grant locks in. Lock in, Grant. A.K.A. Goldilocks. Don't say that. We don't need to see the thrash or nothing. But it does remind me of that. Worst ran organization in pro sports history. The Thrashers. Here's one to pitch. Strike. What's up, Daryl? Welcome back to the stream. I see your face. There's Drake. I see a wild Drake. Here's a one to pitch. That ball. Way too low. Cutter, 93 mile per hour. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. The New York Mets just beat the Seattle Mariners in Seattle 7-1. There's no reason why we should have lost that series. It literally was we were looking forward to the Dodgers. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Oh, yeah, they out of challenges. Yes. They're out of challenge. Challenge that. Nah, he challenged that. No. He challenged that. Oh, man, come on. I wanted him to lose a challenge. Okamoto. Swing at him, miss. Now get up out of here. Go and sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Raheem Dortch with some great news, saying that the rake should be back next series. He heard today. Okay, I hope so. We missed the rake. We missed that rake. All right, 2 outs, nobody on. Ball outside. Ball 1. Jimenez is batting .211 on the season. He's the 8th hole. Here's the 1 to pitch. Swing and a miss. 94 mile per hour. 4-seam fastball. Blew it right past him. What does it count? Here's the 1 and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Home umpire said yes, he did. And third base line umpire said yes, he did. So, yes, he did. 1-2 is the count. Grant Holmes trying to smooth get up out of here on 11 pitches. Here's the 1 and the pitch. Hit him in the foot. Oh, no. Take your base. Womp, womp. Almost had a clean inning until you plunked the man on his big toe. Dang it. Dang it, Grant. You was 1 pitch away, and look at Alex and Chipper. Uh-oh, Grant. You might be on the block. The block might be hot. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball way outside. Larry, quiet, please. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball way too low. 2-0 to count. Venezuela batting .229. It's the 9 hole. Do not let the top half come back up. Grant Holmes, you must strike him out or get him out right now. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball going bad. Money Mike tracking it at the warning track. Oh, my goodness. He's out. Thank the Matrix. Y'all get somebody ready. The top half coming back up. Walt Weiss, get somebody ready, please. All right. So it's still 1-0. Going to the bottom half of the second inning. Let's see if the offense can get activated. Let's see if the offense can get activated. Oh, whoops. Toronto Blue Jays are 29-32. They are 12-19 on the road. We need to take advantage of this team, beat them. I know they were in the World Series last year. We need to beat this team. At least 2 out of 3. I would prefer sweeps at home, But 2 out of 3 definitely is a must. You want to be the best team in baseball? Continue to do that, and the chips will fall where they may. CJ up there playing the drums in it. He's cooking in it. Okay. Here's a 1 in the pitch. That ball fouled off by Dubon. Drake is back versus the Pirates, and guess what? We're gonna miss Paul Skeens. I'm loving it. Oh yeah, Dubon got a hold of one. It's 1 in track though. Dang it. It's 1 in track. He didn't get hold of it good enough. Get Drake back. Don't have to face Paul Skeens. Double win. Double dubs. Austin Riley. Here's a 1 in the pitch. That ball outside. Good pitch. Caught him looking. All right, let's go. 1 and 1 is the count. That was a ball. Yeah, they do got a good pitching staff. Their bats are not good. So we should be able to outscore. Well, hopefully. I don't know. They do have some good pitching. But we're going to miss Skeens, so that's a good thing. At least that's what it looked like. Here's the 1 in the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle, but straight to the second baseman. He throws him out easy. Olson Riley continue his woes. One of these days or one of these weeks, Olson Riley gonna wake up. Like fully wake up. He kind of did like this, then he dozed back to sleep. All right, here's the 1 in the pitch. We got Eli White up, batting .217 on the season. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. That ball in the dirt. 1 and 1 is the count. Here's the 1 in the pitch. That ball outside, nowhere near the strike zone, about 3 inches off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Corbin up to 25 pitches, bottom half of the second inning. It's already 2 outs. Here's the 1 in the pitch, grounded in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Here's the 1 in the pitch, fouled that off. Still 2-2 the count. That was the 5th pitch. Here comes the 6th pitch. That ball, slider miss. 80 mile per hour. Good eye by Eli White. Not swinging over that. 3-2 the count. Here's the 1 in the pitch. That ball chopped off, foul. This is a good at bat by Eli White, getting that pitch count up. He's up to 29 now. I think he walked. Yeah, he did walk. They called by the umpire. Let's go. Walk it out. Oh. There we go. Walk it out emojis in the chat, please. All right, here comes Kim. We got to run on first base. All right. Kim career against Patrick Corbin is 353. So he loves hitting against this dude. Let's see if it works out. Here's a 1 in the pitch, check swing. 1-0's the count, good eye. 3 dirt in the building, what up, fam? Maybe. Come on, man. All right, well, there it is. Appreciate you coming through. That sound of you. Welcome back to the stream. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. All right. Pickoff move unsuccessful by Corbin. Thank every last one of you guys for coming in. You guys are absolutely awesome. If ain't nobody told you awesome today, we will. That's a huge lead by Eli White. That ball in the dirt. Two and 1 to count. All right, base stolen. Let's go. Good steal by Eli White. Yes, sir. Let's see if this is the right sound. I think it is for steal. No, that's not it. There we go. Good steal. Let's go. Good steal. All right, Kim, here's the one in the pitch. And Kim chops a little blooper. Yes! And Eli coming home. Yes! And we're tied up. Oh, my God, click. Kim with the blooper. Kim with the RBI blooper. And Braves fans are amazed. They are surprised with an RBI double. Really wasn't a double. He just single. He stole. It should be a single, and then he stole second base. Oh my God! You talking about something that? What was the velo on that? That thing had to be like 65 mile per hour velo. Get out of there. Blooper. Oh, you got to hate it. You got to hate. If you're a Toronto Blue Jay fan, you hate that just happened. And it's tied up. Let's go. Great job by Kim. The perfect blooper. Here's the one to pitch that ball. Slider at the top of the strike zone. Strike. All right, here comes Chadwick Trump. Wow. Here's the one in the pitch. 1-1 is the count right now. Hey, man, when it's going good for you, it's going good. I ain't going to be mad. I ain't going to hate. I'm just going to accept it. Accept the fate. Here's the one pitch. Trump hit it right up the middle, but right to the second baseman very weakly. And that's going to be out number 3. But, hey, we got some 2-out magic thanks to Hassan Kim. Wow, let's go. Hey, man. Let's go, Braves. Awesome. All right, guys, so we're going to the top half of the 3rd inning. And Braves are leading. Love to see it. Well, not leading, but tied up. Let's go. And we're very fortunate, man. Great blooper by Kim. And way to get out of a huge mess by Grant Holmes. Hopefully he can just gain momentum for the rest of the game. I mean, it is what it is, Magic Man. Hey, we got to run. That's all that mattered to me.
Magic Man 2 says, Kim's style of play can be best defined as oops.
Who you talking about, Breezy? Who are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. sportsman lady. I don't know. All right, Grant Holmes back up pitching. Here's the wind in the pitch. Strike right down the middle. 94 mile per hour, 14 fastball. Love to see it. 0-1 to count. Chasey Elliott in the building. Shout out to NASCAR. Here's the wind in the pitch. Make sure you guys go check out play-by-play. On the go with CeeLo. He's probably streaming the game right now, but he does great NASCAR also. Does Braves and NASCAR. Here's the wind in the pitch. That ball too low. 2-1 to count. They said Drake comes back on the 16th. Okay. Oh my goodness, that ball he crushed. And that's in the chop house. All right, it's 2-1 as Luke's comes back up and hit the home run. Grant, I thought you would come out with better stuff.
Smash the like and subscribe.
Oh
it's
my
fast,
goodness,
easy,
look
and
at
free
this
to
big
do. Memberships are
man.
available.
You talking about throwing a beach ball up there? He threw a fat old beach ball up there, man. That slider was hanging like a clothes hanger, man. Here's the one in the pitch. That hanging right there. Money Mike tracking. Got it. Good defense by Money Mike.
Magic Man 2 says, smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do. Memberships are available.
Please do. Please do. It helps us get in the algorithm. Helps us grow, guys. Vlad Guerrero back up. Jr. back up. Here's one in the pitch. Ball inside. 1-0 to count. Yeah, I don't know if you let this guy. I don't know if you let Grant Holmes make it back to this top half of the lineup again. Here's one in the pitch. We'll see. It depends on how this goes. If he can get 2 more outs, 3 more outs. Well, excuse me, 2 more outs. If we can get 2 more outs quickly, then okay, you can. It's just a mistake. They can't get bases loaded again. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. 3-1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball right down there. What a defensive play by Austin Riley. What a defensive play by Austin Riley. Applause in the chat for and Beer and Skull in the chat. Beer and Skull in the chat, man. What a defensive play by Olson Riley. 2 outs. Here's one in the pitch, and that ball chopped in the ground. We might get out of this. We might get out of this, for real. Let's go, Goldilocks. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. Alex and Chipper. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. 2-2 the count. Chipper going to the phone. 1-2 is the count. I thought it was 2-2. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball golfed. It's going back. Money Mike tracking it at the wall. Caught it. Great defense by Money Mike. Let's get up out of here. As the defense definitely saved Grant Holmes. Man, get Chase out of there, man. He bad luck. At least for the Braves. Dude, they got a stuffed hamster right there on their desk. Is that a stuffed hamster? Or a gerbil? All right, guys, so it's 2-1. Blue Jays take the lead off a home run. All right, guys. We got the top half of the lineup coming up. Ronald, then Money Mike, and then Matty O. Let's go. Let's see if the offense can pick up our pitcher again. Pick him up. It's a team thing. All right, we're in the bottom half of the third. This game is moving right along, guys. Appreciate every last one of you guys coming in and being a part of the DIXON Way. Ronald Acuna Jr. up the bat. Here's one in the pitch. Ronald chops that in the ground. First pitch. 0-1 to count. Here's one in the pitch. Ronald slices that down first base line. And that's quickly in the hole. 0-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Thank the Matrix. All right, still 0-2 to count. Let's go, Ronald. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too high. Good eye. 91 mile per hour for 4-seam fastball. Here's the one in the pitch. That's another high fastball. Same place, same result. Just looked at it like, yeah, that's a ball. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Ronald hit that ball, but straight to the shortstop. Got it. Throws him out. That's out number one. Chase Elliott. That's a nice design for his NASCAR. I ain't gonna lie. With the kid crayon. All right, Money Mike pitch it, swing it at the first pitch, popped it up. That was selfish. All right, that's out number two. We're not trying to work this guy's pitch count at all. He's up to 45 pitches. Last inning was good on the bottom half of our lineup. Come on, guys, you gotta give him more rope to tire himself out. That's a strike. Here's the one in the pitch. Matty-O rips that thing right up the middle. Matty-O. Matty told us go. 104 off the bat. Straight center field. Good hit by Matty-O. That's our second hit of the game. He hung one to the fat part of the plate. He lucky Matty-O didn't put that in the chop house. Great pitch to hitting. Way to keep the bat head behind and swing right through it. Here's a winding pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye by Ozzie. Ozzie is definitely better from the right side of the plate. He's on a 6-game hit streak, batting .391. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Here's the one in the pitch. Yeah. Yes, right down the line. Yes. Come on, Matty-O. Get down there. Come on, Matty-O. Get on your horse. Stop. All right. Stand up double. Great job by Ozzie Albies. Let's go, man. We got 2 runners on, 2 out. 2 out shenanigans. Hold up. He didn't get the second base. How did he not get the second base? That has to be wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. It's wrong. He's clearly at second base. Clearly at second base. Third base coach said, boy, you got to get thrown out easily. All right, let's go, Dubon. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. Come on, Braves. Levi. What's up, Levi? Welcome back to the stream. One-eye members. Appreciate you coming through.
Music 7058
Sound to you.
says, time to light it up.
That's right. Let's go, Levi. Welcome back to the stream. All right, here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. Oh, what? 2-0 to count. Let's go, Dubon. Dubon. Let's go, Dubon. Mauricio. Dubon. Here's the one in the pitch. Dubon got a hold of one. It's going bad. It might have a chance. Let's go. Dubon just smoke one right into the bullpen, and the Braves take the lead. A 3-run shot. Let's go. Woo. It's 4-2. Go. Braves. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. All right. Let's go, man. 2-2 to count. Let's go, Braves. Here's the wind in the pit. Come on, Olson. Yes. Oh, foul ball. Dang, he ripped that thing down the third base line. Foul ball. All right, we getting to Corbin. Let's go, man. We got a 4-2 lead. Let's go, Braves. Come on.
Ricard05 says,
Ricardo, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream on Twitch. I see you, fam. That sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. 3-2 to count with Olson Round. Let's go, Stone Cold. Here's the one in the pitch. Walk it out. Let's go, Stone Cold. Hey. Let's go, man. Let's go. 4-2. 2 out shenanigans. Chicanery. Tomfoolery. Yes. 2 out chicanery. Love to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. 4-2. All right, Grant. You got a lead. Don't waste it. One of our other members, Georgia Dog in the building. What's up, family? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Let's go.
Georgia Dog S6H says, "What's up, Larry?"
Up, trying to steal the base.
7058
Safe.
says, "Time to light it up."
What up, Ryan? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That's sounding for you. Make sure you guys check out the Birdcage LLC. I do. You might want to, too. Yes, sir. What's up, BB? That's sounding for you also. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Yes, it's true. It's not a myth. Kim got a hit, a RBI hit. Here's one the pitch. That ball hit. Oh, man, what a defensive play by Guerrero. White beat him. Oh, come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Did Eli White beat him? Hold up. Nah, he beat him. All right, that's all right. That's the end of the third, but the Braves take the lead 4-2 off of Devon's 3-run shot into the bullpen. Let's go, Braves. Stop playing with us. Yeah, all right, Grant Holmes. You got a 2-run lead, Grant Holmes. The offense just picked you up. Now you need to settle down and lock in, sir. Kevin Ortiz, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. All right. All right, so great hit by Dubon, as he's definitely the probably MVP of the game right now. Mauricio Dubon.
Georgia Dog S6H says, "The stadium was jumping. Tomorrow is All-Star Promotion Night at Truist Park."
Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. The All-Star voting is now live. I repeat, as a matter of fact, National League. First base. Y'all already know where is Matt Olson. One of those account. And that ball popped up. Second pitch. Kim underneath it. Oh, man, he just make it look so hard. All right, good catch by Kim. That's out number 1. Where's Vlad at? There he is. Probably the Wilson Contreras might be the only All-Star Boston gonna get. So yeah. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Am I gonna be a homer? Or am I gonna do the right thing? Guys, if I should be a homer right here and vote Olson Riley into third base, put a 1 in the chat. If I should be fair, put a 2 in the chat. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Reed said be truthful. I don't feel like being truthful, though. On voting, I mean. It probably had to be Junior on the American League. Junior's the best third baseman. Here's the one in the pitch. Oh, you swung at that. You hit off your own leg. You did it. 1-2 is the count. All right. Should I go with my impulse and just vote in Olson Riley? Or should I be truthful and just vote for the best player? Winston, what up, Winston? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. Guys, make sure you check out the eye test I do. You should. You better. They're on YouTube. Let's get it. Breezy said, Austin Riley is not an all-star. But I'm a homer. I can't be a homer. All right, fine. All right, looking. Grab it. Throw him out. That's out number 2. Great defense by Ozzie Albies. All right, Nick Gonzalez. Yeah. Actually, why is Dela Cruz at third base? Oh, okay, shortstop, my bad. Really, C.J. Abrams? Gotta be C.J., right? It gotta be C. It's either C.J. or Dela Cruz for shortstop. I'm definitely not putting Kim. Yo, man. Yo. 0-2 to count right now. Grant Holmes looking much better. Here's the one. The pitch check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okamoto. Levi said, also got to work for it. All right, well. That ball too low also.
Breezy 1500 says, Riley is not an all-star yet, not right now. Leva Creek Music 7058 says, Austin needs to work for it.
And that ball hit right there, got by Olson. Yeah, see. Dang it. Olson, I wanted you to get that play. All right, there's a run on first base, 2 outs. No 2-out shenanigans. I'm going to say this might be the only Marlin to make it, so I'm going to say Otto Lopez. Yeah, he gave us fits. I'm going to say Otto Lopez. This might be the only Marlin to make it. Here's the one in the pitch. Catcher, y'all already know who I'm going to say right now. Catcher, one of the best players in all of baseball. Stop playing. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball, all right, it's 2-0. Now 1-2 is the count. Excuse me. It was 0-2. Now it's 1-2 to count. Gimenez is up the bat again. Batting .211. Come on now. Get up, Grant. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing, fouled off. Barely made contact. Langoliers are Jeffers. And that ball hit right out the middle. 2-out chicanery. Eli White thought about it, but he don't have a runner arm. If runner was out there, that dude would have been out. I'm going to say Langoliers. Because that's definitely the only all-star they're going to have. Is he former Brave? Is he one of the guys we traded to get Matteo? What's up, BB? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through that time. Here's one. The pitch swing gonna miss. Let's go. Strike one. I don't care, BB. To be honest, it ain't the Hawks. Yeah, I'm a homer. So what? I'm picking Ronald, and can't none of y'all say anything different. Even though Corbin Carroll has played better than him, I don't care. Where Money Mike at? Money Mike definitely need to be an all-star. All right, then I'll put Corbin Carroll up there. Check swing strike. He definitely went. Yes, sir. Get him up out of there. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
The only White Sox going. Randy Rizzarina. Oh my goodness, Randy has, yo man, when we played against Randy, he was batting .216. He is on fire. Wow. Playing against the Braves jump-started him. Why do they have him at, okay, yeah, of course. I mean, Jordan, of course, Jordan. And hold up, I'm finna be a homer. I'm not picking Shohei. And y'all can't make me. I'm not picking Shohei. Y'all can't make me. I'm picking Dom. Let's go, Dom. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I'm a Braves fan. I did it. That's right. I'm on a campaign to get Henry Jackson said, yes, former Brave. We traded for him for Murphy, I believe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But look, in fairness, we do have Drake. It's funny that the two best catchers in the league is a former Brave and an actual Brave. That is funny though. Of course we looking good. We always look good, Winston. Only thing stop the Braves is injuries. That's been our bugaboo the past 2 seasons. Here come Kim. This has been one too. Come on, Kim. Kim got an RBI today. RBI double. Let's go. Here's one to pitch. Kim fouled that off. Yeah, I'm just doing my ballot right now. I don't want to see no email. Submit. Up, I got to close that. Hold on. And that ball fouled off. Here's a wind the pitch. All right, let's go back to the game. All right, 2-2 the count. That ball fouled off. Here's a wind the pitch, and that Cam swinging at the ball as hard as he can. Bless his heart. Weekly hit it to third base. He's out. That's all right, man. Kim already made my day. He already made my day. He got an RBI blooper. Made my day. All right, 42 right now, bottom half of the fourth inning. One out. Here comes Chadwick Trump. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball inside. Way too far inside. Let's go. 1-0's the count. Here's the wind the pitch. Trump line drive to the center field. That's out number 2. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. coming out. Let's go, Ronald. Here's the wind the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball way too high. 1-1 is the count. Good eye by Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball bounced up there. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's right there, Winston. You can't see it? I'm just messing with you. It is right there, though. 4-2. If you look on the phone, yeah, that would be hard to see on the phone. It's 4-2. And Ronald fouled that off. 2-2 to count. Braves on top. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Here's the one to pitch. Winston said, oh, I see it now. Yep. 3-2 to count. Good eye by Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the one to pitch. Ronald fouled that off. Going oppo. Trying to take it where it needed to go. Ronald 0 for 2. Trying to be 1 for 3. Let's go, Ronald. Winston, I don't care. I don't care. To be honest. By the finals, I don't care. It ain't the Hawks, I don't care. Here's the one to pitch. Ronald fouled that off. It's going foul. Fair ball! And a standing room, well, not standing room. Basically a double. It hit into the stands. Why am I drawing a blank? Ground rule double. There we go. Ground rule double. And Ronald sliced that thing down the line. It just went fair and then bounced into the stands. So that's a fair ball. That's a ground rule double. So Ronald with the double. Let's go. The New York Knicks did beat the Spurs in the NBA Cup. And Ronald Acuna Jr. stole that. Uh-oh. Rip that thing up. Ronald Acuna Jr. He's back. He's back. Woo-hoo. He stole it. Didn't even go back home. Safe. Yeah, he missed Ronald. He missed him. Man, you can jam a thumb like that. Goodness gracious. He stopped himself with his thumb. Ronald. Please, Ronald, don't break your thumb like that. Henry, you're absolutely right. I wouldn't call it luck. I say it's great scouting and great drafting and great development, to be honest. I mean, you go all the way back to, go all the way back to Hobby. For Hobby to Brian McCann, you know what I'm saying? Then you finally get up here. Shoot. Like, man, the Braves can. I mean, look, man, since 1990, since 91, the Braves been a factory. Or just like a great organization. Plain and simple. They built the Braves way, and it's been working. We ain't won as many championships as the Braves fans want, but we're a model. We are a cornerstone in MLB. Here's the one to pitch. Money Mike popped that up. 2-0 count, popped it up, and the right field got it, and that's out number 3. Dang it. All right. He did have the green light. I understand it with 2-0 count. He had a slider on one hand, Winston. He had it on his left hand. He did not have it on his right hand. All right, guys, that's the end of the 4th inning. We're going to the top half of the 5th inning, and the Braves are up 4-2. Love to see it. Oh, yeah, he started the season slow, but he's definitely coming back into form. He was batting around 220, hovering around that range, but now he done shot his average up to like 250 now. So, you know, he's been hitting well over 300 now for like a couple of weeks. So that's good. Now we just got to get Austin Riley back on the positive side of batting. You know, defense still great, but we need him to heat up with his bat. Then it would be no doubt. I ain't got much doubt anyway about this season. I already thought it was going to be a great season, but with all the injuries, I was tempering my enthusiasm. But now, seeing how everything's going, even though we still aren't fully healthy, man, sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. All right, here's one pitch. Call strike inside corner. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. 1-1 is the count. What's going on with Kim? He's terrible. Had a pretty decent season last year, even though he was hurt for the Braves, but we re-signed him for a 1-year deal, and he's been horrible. But today he got an RBI double, so hey, hopefully that changes everything. Hopefully. Here's one to pitch. That ball looked like it's going to bloop in. No, coming in. Good catch right by Dubon with the anticipation. So look, pop fly. In my opinion, the Braves need 2 things. Mostly. They need an everyday shortstop and an everyday left fielder. They need that more than anything. More than another starter. They need another starter now. But we're going to get a couple back with very soon. the main thing on my agenda, or excuse me, what I would hope is on Alex's agenda, is getting the everyday shortstop and the everyday left fielder. Here's one to pitch, but the thing is, we may have those guys in the minor leagues. Eric Hartman is tearing the cover off the ball, but the Braves usually bring their guys up slow unless absolutely desperate. And this season isn't a season of desperation. We're in a season of dominance right now. So if guys are struggling, you'll get more rope this season because we're dominating. But if we were struggling, a lot of guys would be coming up from the minor leagues. Here's one to pitch. Check swing, got away. And Chadwick throws him out. All right, so 2 outs. Grant Holmes, after being real shaky in the first 2 innings, definitely has turned this thing around. Had bases loaded with no outs and only gave up 1 run. Gave up a solo shot in the 2nd inning. And then after that, nothing. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. And I don't know if Money Mike gonna get it. Yes, he does. Great defense by the best defensive center fielder in all of baseball, Money Mike. Let's go. All right. All right, guys, we got Micheal, Ozzy Albies, and Dubon coming up next. Right now, Dubon is my MVP of the game. Hit a 3-run shot. I don't know why. Yeah, he got a 3-run shot. That basically gave us the lead. It was 2-1 until Mauricio Dubon slapped that thing right into the bullpen, into the State Farm bullpen. I don't think Jake was in there, but the baseball went in there. That's all that mattered. All right, man. We're back from commercial break. Micheal at the bat. Here's a 1 to pitch. Oh, man. Strike right down the middle. Micheal ranks 2nd in home runs, 1st in extra base hits, 3rd in RBI, and 3rd in runs. Definitely an MVP run. And that ball popped up sky high. Gonna be shallow right field. And he got it. Right fielder got it. That's out number 1. Micheal on 2 pitches out. All right, here comes Ozzy Albies. Ozzy Albies got a base hit last inning. Let's go, Ozzy. We're off to see the Wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Ozzy with 2 for 2 for today. Here's 1 to pitch. Oh, what a filthy strike right there. Curveball, 68 miles per hour. That was filth, farm, filth. 68, and they're going to crank that thing up to 92 miles per hour, and then got him reaching on the changeup. That's out number 2. So 4 pitches, 2 outs. Corbin up to 84 pitches. We should have been a little bit more patient so we can get this dude out. Well, actually, they might not want him out. Actually, they might not want him out. Now I think about it. Here's one to pitch, and Mauricio jammed, but he's pointing at Chipper Jones the last inning. Chipper didn't like that. And that's the end of the 5th inning off one pitch. So 5 pitches for Corbin, and he gets up out of there. They trying to go home. Somebody trying to go to the city tonight, obviously. Because that was real quick. All right, man. We're already in the 6th inning, guys. We're in the 6th inning. Only an hour, what? Hour and 15. Hour and, 12 minutes into it. All right. No, an hour and 17, excuse me. But, yeah, man. These guys looking good. We got the lead. We win this game. We win the series. And that's what the Braves been doing. They've been stacking series wins. They tied up 2 series, lost 1, and won the rest. Let's go. No, lost 2 series. Yeah, they lost 2 series, tied up 3 series, or 2 series. Something like that. It's either lost 2 or lost 3 series. And then won all the rest. So, yeah, that's how you become the best team in baseball. You know, you got the Cubs whose streak had 2 10-game win streaks. Also had a 10-game losing streak. So, teams get hot, teams get cold. But when you're consistent, that makes you a true title contender for the World Series. That's what we're trying to do, man. We're slowly coming up on the halfway mark, too, guys. And the uber bold predictions will begin after the halfway mark. Once we get to 82, the uber predictions, the bold, stick your chest out predictions will ensue. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch by Grant Holmes. Yeah, Winston. I'm in favor of the pitch clock. Here's one to pitch. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Oh, that ball hit. And, it's a pop-up. Money Mike underneath it. That's out. 3 pitches. Went out. Love to see it. Floyd said, yeah, family, let's ride this one out. Yeah, for real. You got the lead, Grant. Your team picked you up. This could have been disastrous in the first inning. It's a great way to pitch out of that tornado quake. That tornami quake. Or tornado tsunami quake. Here's a wind to pitch. That ball fouled off on 1 account.
Sergeant Gibby says, Holmes wearing a rabbit's foot necklace for good luck.
He wearing more than that. Wearing the whole rabbit leg. Here's one to pitch. Oh, my goodness. That was crushed. But line drive right at Dubon. Hey, let's go. Hit it where they are. A 2 out. Grant's looking good. Grant is up to 83 pitches. Douglas Farrington, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. They're having an excellent season. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Or 1 account. Holmes' luck is reminding you of Elder 2023. Really? Oh, no, man. Elder 2023 was a Cy Young candidate in the first half of the season. Like, that's how good he was pitching. Until he got the nod and learned that he was on the All-Star game. Here's one to pitch. And he came out and messing around. he was pitching like his mind was already in LA, and he was never the same after that until now. Here's the one to pitch. And he was never the same until now. It's 3 years later. Hey, better yet, better late than never. You feel me? 3-1 account. Here's the one to pitch. That ball ain't worth them. 2-out shenanigans. Here we go. Here we go. Woohoo. Coach Hefner coming out. You think so, Gibby?
Sergeant Gibby says. Okamoto gonna be Holmes' last batter.
Yes. Yes, Winston. Oh, since you're here, what do you think about Drake London getting the third highest contract in wide receiver history? Expectations are going to be lofty this season for Drake. Here's one to pitch, and that ball, Olson Riley caught it. Get him up out of here. Let's go. Great defense by Stone Cold. Let's get it. All right, it's 4-2, going to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Let's go. All right, man. So, Grant Holmes moving right along. All right, let me be nosy. Oh, my goodness. Scott Foster is doing this game. Of course, Scott Foster will be doing this game. Why wouldn't he? Oh, they got that color. Everybody wearing their shirts, too. San Antonio. Oh, Big Cat won the tap. Look at that. Look, it's not going to be easy for San Antonio, guys. They beat them in the NBA Cup. And Brunson just shot that thing right in his mouth. They better play him close, man. All right, let me go back to the Braves game. It's 3-0 San Antonio. Big Cat all up on Wemby. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Fadeaway jumper by Wemby. Disgusting. Guys, we were one ping pong ball away from getting Wembenyama. And then the next year, we got Zachary Ricochet. And then after that, the Mavericks got Cooper Flag. And the Spurs got Dylan Harper. Just can't. Winston Thornton says roughly $35 million per year. That's pretty much on par with what I thought. Oh man, I didn't think it would be that much. I thought he would get 30, not 35. Here's the one to pitch. I thought he would have got 30, not 35. That's quarterback money. That's cheap quarterback money now. Here's one to pitch. What is Bijan going to get? All right, that ball popped up. Might be in foul territory. He missed it, yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Venezuela missed it. What? If Drake got that much. Now, the good thing is running backs don't get money like wide receivers and DNs and quarterbacks. DN, wide receiver, quarterback, they get pass rusher. Pass rusher, wide receiver, quarterbacks get the most money. But Bijan is a generational talent. What is he going to get? One is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes by Olson Riley. Yariel Rodriguez is in there. Cecil Sepulveda. What's going on, Cecil? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. That sounds for you. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too high. Good eye. 2-2 is the count. Nobody on. This is the first leadoff guy right here. It's Olson Riley. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 3-2 to count. Good eye by Olson Riley. Oh, he hit the plate. They just didn't call it. Thank you, Ump. Here's the one in the pitch. Olson Riley raked that thing in left field. Great hit by Olson Riley. Let's go. Being Skull in the chat. Let's go. Bijan gonna get more, I think. Ain't no way Bijan contract is gonna be almost half less than Drake's. I can't see it. I think Bijan's gonna set the new market. In my opinion, I think Bijan's gonna get $100 million. And I know that's unorthodox for running back. I'm telling you, man, I feel like Bijan gonna get. If Bijan don't get 25 per year, then running backs, I mean, I don't know what to tell running backs. If Bijan Robinson can't get 25 million per, I don't know what to tell. For 4, I don't know what to tell running backs. Here's the one in the pitch. Yeah, Run CMC got that deal, but he's always injury prone too. Here's one in the pitch. Yeah, but that was like, I mean, his deal, you're basing a deal off 4 years, what, 3 years ago? No, 4 years ago, because he had a contract before he came to San Fran. I can't base that off 4 years ago. Here's one in the pitch when he was in Carolina. That math ain't mathing. DJ Shire, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. 2-1 to count right now. We got Yaz up the bat. Yaz pinch hit. He's going to left field, and that's a strike. 2-2 to count. He's going to left field, and Dubon probably coming to shortstop. Talking about 4 years? Okay. Here's the one in the pitch. Yes, hit that ball right to the second baseman. That's one. No, you didn't get the second one. All right, runners on the corners with 1 out. Great hit by Yaz. Not getting doubled up. Georgia Dog asked a great question.
Georgia Dog S6H says, Larry, when we win the WS, where does the 2026 Braves rank in franchise history in your opinion?
We got to see. And that ball, man, Kim going to hit into a double play. Yeah, he did. Great job, Kim. Great job, Kim. When I say great job, I mean horrible job.
Big dummy.
Love from Louisiana. All right. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. All right. So, Ray's still up 4-2. Wasted the opportunity to get at least one run in to insurance run. But Grant's still pitching well. Wonder if Grant's going to come out. Going to the top half of the 7th inning, he was already up in the mid-80s in his pitch count. You could shake his hand, to be honest. Breezy says.
Breezy 1500 says. Good running have 4 to 5 good seasons, Larry.
You think good running backs have 4 or 5 seasons? Don't tell Frank Gore that. Don't tell Herschel Walker that. Herschel Walker had a long career. Don't tell Adrian Peterson that. Don't tell Marshall Faulk that. When you have generational talents, they play longer. And Bajan is in the generational talent type situation. Georgia Dawg said,
Georgia Dawg S6H says. We have to find a better 9-hole hitter in front of Ronnie that puts a lot on him.
Bijan had the most scrimmage yards, I think, the past 2 years for any running back. He's going to get paid. Here's the wind the pitch. Didn't he have over 2,000? All right, looking, throwing, out. Let's go. Dylan Lee in the game. That's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Try to drop a. You said different era. I get you. More reason. He's a pass catcher. He's probably one of the best pass catching running backs, really and truthfully, in NFL history. Well, he's going to end up being one. You watched a documentary about the 95 Braves. Yep. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball outside, that's a ball. 1-1 is a count. Exactly. Most of the greats don't. Adrian Peterson was just a freak of nature. He sought the contact. You know what I'm saying? King Henry sought the contact. But generational running backs are different from run-of-the-mill running backs. That's the difference. Generational running backs will get you 8 to 10 years. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball too low, and that's a walk. All right, so Dylan Lee walked somebody with 1 out. Do I think they took too long? You mean Ian Cunningham? That's our GM, Ian Cunningham. No, I didn't think they took it too long. If it would have been too long, if they would have made it into the season or into preseason without him having a contract, then it would have been a distraction. Here's one the pitch. That ball dribbles up there. That's 1. Now we can't get 2. Thank you, Kim, for not throwing that into the dugout. Thank you. Dylan Lee, you got to cover better than that, my boy. All right, but we got the leadoff guy, so that's good. 2 outs runner at first base still. Miles Straw at the bat, his first at bat, pinch hitting, batting .241, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs with OPS of .661. Here's the one in the pitch. They're going to pay Bijan. They're going to play Bijan. Trust me. 100%. Don't worry about that Georgia dog. They're going to pay Bijan. Here's one in the pitch. It's going to be the riches in if they just gave Drake London top 3 money for wide receiver, Bijan Robinson is going to set the new market for running backs. Here's one in the pitch. I'm not casting aspersions on Drake. I want him to get his money. I love Drake as the number 1 option. I'm the one been saying he's a number 1 option. You had to look at who's throwing to him, Mariota and Ritter. That was me. Here's one in the pitch. Strike 3. Good job by Dylan Lee. Go sit down. Everybody wondering if he's a number 1 wide receiver. I was like, this dude getting 1,000 yards with Ritter. No, he don't have no breakaway speed. And he really ain't had a number 2. Darnell Mooney, for half a season, always hurt. He ain't never had a real number 2. Cal Pitts. I mean, who is he had on the other side to draw the attention away from him? Who's the speed receiver? Is going to be Branch. Oh my goodness. If I don't play on fantasy football, guys, but do not pass up on Branch. I'm telling y'all, do not pass up on Branch. In your fantasy. No, they might, their contracts might rival, actually. If some people think Bijan is the best, other people think Gibson is the best. And then other people that say it still runs CMC until proven otherwise. So, and you can't debate it, you know what I'm saying? Really. Not with CMC. Oh, I agree with you, Winston. But this day and age, this generation of football fans think that a number 1 receiver stretched the field. I agree. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we had Julio. So the people that grew up watching Julio, watching Randy Moss, you know what I'm saying? Well, Moss a little bit older, but watching Julio, watching Megatron, they're like, hold up. I can have my cake and eat too. They can be a possession and a deep threat. So they look at number 1s as deep threats. Here's one in the pitch. Georgia Dog, please look at the schedule. Yeah, that's what's on the schedule. The Dream versus Fever. Here's one in the pitch. Man, Hopkins could tear the top off the cover, man. Oh, that ball fouled off by Dominique Smith, aka Dom Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh no, look, guys, Drake is my number 1. I always thought Drake was a number 1. I'm like, if he's doing this well with bum quarterbacks, I mean, my only thing is Michael Penix really stares him down too much. So hopefully these new quarterback coaches can get that bad habit out of him. But other than that, yeah. Here's the one in the pitch. And Dominique Smith, that ball's pop foul. Please go foul. Yep. And right fielder was on his horse because last time he didn't get on his horse, Ronald landed in bounds, and then went foul for a ground rule double. You meant to say right coordinator. We got the right quarterback. Walk it out. Let's go. We got the right quarterback. We need the right coordinator. I've literally seen Michael Penix under center more in these OTAs than I ever did in all of the training camps I went to in the entire 2 seasons he's been here. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit Ronald. Almost did. That is true, Southside. That's also true. Hopkins was a deep threat, man. Here's one in the pitch. We must have forgot Deshaun Watson with hair. He was a deep threat. He wasn't no dink and dunk. He wasn't ounce. I don't think you should have used Hopkins as an example. Why would Ronald challenge that? Ronald, why did you challenge that? Oh no. He challenged it. Yeah, because it wasn't a ball. I mean, it wasn't a strike. Yeah, my bad. Here's one in the pitch. Yeah, why would the umpire call that a strike? 2-1 to count. That was a strike. Here's a wind in the pitch. That ball popped up. Ronald going to be a pop fly out in foul territory. Those are the worst. Raheem Morris was never on my bingo card, and when he got here and I saw that buffoonery, I did not need to see a second season. Oh, well, Arthur Smith got 3 years. He should get. Nah, miss me with that, man. I don't like wasting time, bro. Why waste time? When you see garbage, you know garbage when you see it. And the bad part is, he didn't have no friends that were good at coaching. He was a bad coach. His friends were a bad coach. And all he did was brought his friends along. That's it. I didn't need to see Raheem Morris for 2 years. I knew he was a bad coach after the first year. I don't care about stability. Get this bum coach out of here. That may or may not happen, Floyd. If that does happen, we'll score 10 runs a game, Floyd. No team's going to do that in a stretch like that. Even though the 2023 Braves did have a 10-game stretch or something like that. 9 or 10-game stretch when they scored like 6 or more. 7 or more. It was either 7 or 8 more runs and like 3 straight series, not game series. So 3. We scored that much. All right, guys. It is the it's 7 inning stretch, guys. Let's see Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. Let's get it. Take me out
to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Buy me
Some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I don't care if I ever come back, cause it's root for the Braves. If they don't win, it's a shame, cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Play ball. All right, that was Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. Money Mike We're back. Money Mike just took a ball. It was low and inside. Here's a winding pitch. That's a low and outside. Good eye by Money Mike, not swinging at that slider. Look, I just don't look. I'm not worried about that. I think Bijan is even keel. He's not a me guy. Here's a winding pitch. That's a strike. All right, 2-1 to count. I don't see anything that says Bijan is a me guy. He is not AJ Brown. Here's a winding pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. 3-1 to count. Money Mike. Let's go. I don't think we have to worry about that with Bijan. We just don't need to play in his face about his money. That's all. Here's a winding pitch. I would challenge that, Mike. That thing was way too low. Did you say that Mike swung at it, or do you think it was a strike? That was not a strike. Here's a winding pitch, and Michael popped that up. That's going to be out number 3, infield pop-up. What's up, Penguin? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. This sounded for you. Welcome to the stream. All right, 2 outs, run at first base. Let's go, Matteo. Here's a winding pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider way outside. To foul. Caught it. On 1 count. Here's a winding pitch. Oh, 1-1 is the count. Matteo batting 270 on the season. Love to see it. Here's one the pitch. Ball hit right up the middle. Great hit by Matteo. And it's going to be a play. Dom got there, though. Oh, wow. No play at third base. I thought he surely was going to try to throw him out. Great hit by Matteo. Straight out the middle. They had him played to the shift, but he beat the shift anyway. Oh, no, that sucks. Brunson going to the locker room with a right knee injury. Oh, man, that's tough. If Brunson don't come back, that's a sweep. That's a freaking sweep. All right, here's a winding pitch, and the Wemby era begins now. The Wemby GOAT era begins now. Just plain and simple, man. That's why I want the Hawks to draft Ade Mora. He's 7'4", 250 pounds. I need Ade Mora as a Hawk for the next 10 years. Here's a winding pitch. To beat Wemby, you got to match him with somebody his height and somebody that's bigger than him that can play physically. Mora is a better talent than Donovan Clingan. We need to draft him. We should have drafted Clingan. We did not. Oh, Ozzie Albies got a hold of one. It's going back. No doubter. Home one off the facade. He just smoked that thing. Let's go. Let's go, Braves. What did y'all think was going to happen coming around here, messing with the Braves? 2-1 shot. It's 7-2. Stop playing with the Bravos. My bad, it was a 3-run shot. Excusez-moi. 3-run shot by Ozzie Albies. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. Yeah, please don't spoil it for the people in the chat. 0-1 to count. 1-1 is the count. That ball outside. Here's the one in the pitch. Dubon fouled that off. 1-2 is the count. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Braves. 7-2. Love to see it. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 2-2 to count. Dubon already have a 3-run shot. Ozzie Albies is really trying to, get with Dubon about player of the game. I don't know. Ozzie Albies is what, 3 for 2? Or no, 2 for 4. Ozzie Albies 2 for 4. Let me see. Got 3 RBIs. Him and Dubon got 3 RBIs, but Dubon only got 1 hit. So now Ozzie Albies has jumped into the lead for player of the game. Have I seen Maul? Oh, yeah. The Shallow Lord? Yeah, of course I've seen Maul. That was excellence. That was absolute excellence. They talking about doing another season. Yes. That was excellence. Oh yeah, guys, if you like Star Wars, make sure you check out the animated series Maul. What is it? Shadow Lord, yeah. Please check that out. It is magnificent. Mm-hmm. Trying to wonder what was better finale, that or Invincible. That's how good it was. Because the Invincible season was crazy. But it don't matter, man. All that's gonna pale in comparison to X-Men 97 season 2. That trailer was crazy. That trailer looked better than, it looked better than the Spider-Man trailer. Ow. God, oh yeah, that shocked me. All right, Robert Suarez of the pitch. We're in the top half of the 8th inning, guys. 0-1 account, strike. Good pitch at the top of the strike zone. Love that heater. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. Yeah, that whole season, man. That whole season was crazy. That season right there rivals X-Men 97 for me. I still think X-Men 97 season 1 was better, but here's one in the pitch. Only because they had, I might say it's even because X-Men 97 had that one episode with Jubilee, and then they had the one, Invincible had the one in hell with the devil detective or something. All right, that ball hit right there. Ozzie Albies got it. Quick out. Let's go. Out number 1. Let's go. Vlad out of there. Yes, sir. 7-2 right now. Braves fully in control of this game. Top half of the 8th inning. Man, this game is going by lickety split. It's been 2 hours on the Dizot. My bad. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, Floyd. We're rolling right now. Brunson on the bench getting a brace on his knee. Whatever. Just sucks for the Knicks. He can't be injured, or that's going to be a sweep. Jesus Sanchez up the bat. He 0 for 3. Let's make that 0 for 4, please. He grounded into a double play and struck out. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 0-2 the count. Let's go, Sanchez. Yeah, 0-2 the count. Let's get it. Braves looking like the best team in baseball as usual. Part of norm. Here's the one to pitch. That ball reached out there, fouled it off. Still 0-2 the count. Golly, Southside. Isaac, what up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, yeah, Cyclops was a G in X-Men 97. One of our members, Isaac, in the building. That ball popped up.
Says,
and are we going to get it? Yeah, we're going to get
the
it.
Braves have been dishing out today. Go Braves.
That's right. 2-out shenanigans for real, for real. Love to see it, Isaac. Welcome back to the stream. Isaac, one of our tried and true members. Yep. Southside this one. All the Knicks. Oh, my goodness, Southside. That's crazy. You know that's going to come back on us, right? Don't do that. That's some bad mojo right there. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. Yeah, I'm going to do a rewatch of X-Men. Well, I really don't need to do a rewatch because I pop in. I just randomly watch an episode. Randomly, you know what I'm saying? Like every 3 weeks or something. All right, that ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. 2-out shenanigans. All right, let's leave it to there with Clement. Got a base hit. Line drive it into left field. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Floyd, you better hope Brunson is healthy, brother. If Brunson ain't healthy, you can stick a fork in that. That's going to be a sweep, unfortunately. Y'all definitely need Brunson to win that series, plain and simple. To even have a chance. That's like the Spurs losing Wemby. The Spurs lose Wemby. Start spreading the news. I'm for real. If the Spurs lose Wemby, it's start spreading the news. Plain and simple. That's how good the Knicks been playing. Here's one in the pitch. 0-2 the count. Yeah, Brunson is too vital to that team. Here's the one in the pitch. Grounded in the dirt. Ball rolled, missed him. Safe. I thought he ran out of the base pass, but guess not. 2-out shenanigans. 2-out shenanigans. 2 runners on with 2 outs. Uh-oh. Nah, I fell asleep on it. Winston, I got to catch back up on that. I've been watching Spider Noir. Pacing myself. I know all of it came out, but I want to pace myself with it. Spider Noir is excellent. I'll watch it in black and white. I feel like you need to watch it in black and white first and then come back and watch it in color. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Akamoto is up the bat. He's 1 for 3. Let's make that 1 for 4, please. He's batting .222 on the season. 13 home runs, though. Be careful. Here's one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Come on, Robert. Yeah, Spider Noir is fire, man. I'm telling you, you should watch it in black and white. Just trust me. It's supposed to be looked at it in black and white, even though it does look good in color. Here's a 1 to pitch. I did doze off and then because it was just late. And I woke up, it was still on. And I rewind it, but I was looking, I was like, oh, this does look good in color, but nah, I need to look at it in black and white. Here's the 1 to pitch. Swing and a miss. Let's go. Strike 3. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
King Phillip, what up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. This time for you. Welcome back to the stream. Yep. Welcome to the stream, guys. My name is Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife, Sean, is the other half. And we provide you guys with unadulterated fire commentary, all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, to get all our latest videos. You can come for the commentary, but please stay for the vibe. Tell them 2 Chainz.
That's a vibe. She wanna vibe.
Yes, sir.
That's a vibe.
Yeah. Man, thanks to all the people that came to the Dream stream, been coming up. It's been very exciting and stuff like that, man. And it's going to be a magical season for the Dream and the Braves, in my opinion. Magical season for the Dream and the Braves. Let's keep that good energy going. Yes, sir. Family vibe. That's right. That's right, Floyd. Hey, Breezy with the gold coin. Appreciate the fam for that generosity. Thank you, sir. You. All right, man. So the Atlanta Braves in full control of this game. No unrally caps needed because this game is well within hands. 5-run lead. I wouldn't even bring out Iggy, to be honest. Don't know why Robert Suarez came in. Here's 1 to pitch. Austin Riley up the bat. Ain't no way that was a strike. This umpire is trying to go to Magic City. He's ready to go. Cause ain't no way. That thing was 4 inches off the plate. Austin Riley got a hold of one. It's going bad to the 1 track. That's called at the 1 track. He's out. All right, that's out number 1. Drake look like he's coming back soon. That's a good thing. 2 pitches, 1 out. We're in the bottom half of the 8th inning, guys. Braves are up 7-2. Here's 1 to pitch. Yes, take a strike. On 1 count. One of 1 is to count that ball way outside. Yes, on 1, reach on the field of choice. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball straight down the middle. 91-mile-per-hour slider. On 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1 to pitch. All right, that sucks. I was hoping Mount Washington, would come to the Falcons. That was my hope. All right, Kinley coming up. Okay. Here's a winding pitch. That ball weakly hit to the second baseman. That's out number 2. I would bring out Dylan Dodd, to be honest. But whatever. Here's the one on the pitch. Oh, 1-1's a count. Man, I don't. Winston, I don't care, man. I'll be doing the finals if I cared about it. Kim is 1 for 3, trying to get another hit. 1 and 2 is a count. Here's the one in the pitch. All right. Only thing basketball I'm worried about right now is Atlanta Dream, and that's a fly ball into right field, caught. And yeah, Kyle Kinley coming in. Like the Dream and the draft. That's it. I pretty much turned off the NBA. It's a Dream and the draft. I'll be doing the draft. You know what I'm saying? On the first day. I'm not doing the second day. I'll be doing the first day. Since we got 2 picks, I'll be doing the first day. Already written it up, the event. It's just not live yet. Yeah, I've been so engulfed with the Braves season and now the Dream that I watch the game, but hell, I done fell asleep watching the games. Cause I mean, another reason why I want to watch. I mean, you got Castle on there. We should have drafted. It just make me sick to my stomach. You know, we lost to the Knicks and they're in the finals. The Spurs drafted a guy who we should have drafted. So yeah, I just don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Kinley coming in, got a 3.16 ERA. That ball outside, one of those count. Here's one in the pitch. That ball up and out. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. Did not go. What's up, Nonchalant? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. 3-0 to count right now. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. That ball popped up. In foul territory, but foul ball. Oh, 3-2 to count. Three and two to count. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Tyler. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing got a miss. Let's go. Go sit down. Go check the check. Let's go. 87-mile-per-hour slider right in the middle of the plate. Luckily, he didn't hit it. That thing was hanging there like a hanger. But, hey, let's go. And when things go for you in baseball, they go for you, man. That's just the way baseball goes. When you're on the roll, you're on the roll. Isaac with the gold coin. Thank you for that, those jewels, fam. Appreciate you. Appreciate your generosity. Thank you very much. Appreciate those jewels. Here's one in the pitch. I don't know about that, DJ Shire. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to get a sweep or not, I ain't sure. But at the very least, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was crushed. You ain't got to look at that. That's on top of the chop house, ain't it? Yeah, almost. That was a no-doubter. Oh my goodness. Valenzuela just crushed that ball, the catcher. All right, it's 5-3. I mean, excuse me, 7-3. 4-run lead. Brandon Valenzuela. And the Braves fan threw it back. Woohoo! Let's go. Good job, Braves fan. Yep, hung that slider right down the middle of the plate, and he crushed it. Yeah. Nah, it wasn't a slider. It was a two-seam fastball, and he knew what to do with it. It wasn't down the center. Now, they showed it back. It was low and inside, but it still was, you know, good enough that he could hit it out. All right, showed it. Here's one to pitch. Exact same location, but it was a slider that time. 0-2 the count. Let's get Luke's. He's 2 for 4. Got a solo shot. What was that in the second inning, I think? Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. All right, 0-2 the count. Let's go. One out, nobody on. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. Oh my goodness, he had to reach way up here. Thing above the head, almost above the umpire head. Kenneth Clark, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. The Sound of Future. Welcome back to the stream. Kim got it. Kim scoops it up, throws him out. That's out number 2. One more out. We up out of here. Yeah, we beat the Dodgers 2-3 in LA. Beat the Dodgers 2-3 in LA. So yeah, we ain't worried about the Dodgers at all. Here's one to pitch. Only team I'm waiting to play against is Tampa Bay Rays. Beat the Dodgers, beat the Cubs. Oh, yeah, and the Brewers. Got to see what the Brewers about. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Yeah, they won the first game barely, and then we whooped them 7-1 each of the following games in their house. Walking their trap, took over their trap. Here's the one to pitch. That ball chopped into the ground. Nice slider at the knees. 1-2 is the count. Beat them both times 7-1 in their house. Like they stole something. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Looked like he went. No, he did not. 2-2 to count. I don't care if they worried about us or not. we're going to put belt to them. When they come here, we're going to do this. Straight belt. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball grounded in the dirt. Still 2-2 to count. Just like we just gave the these Blue Jays belt. Let's go, Braves. 2-2 to count. Kenley. He's set. Here's the one in the pitch. Try to get him with that slider. Did not chase it. All right, full count. 3-2 to count. No 2-out shenanigans, please. A 4-run lead, 7-3. Top half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss. He's out of there. Dubs in the chat. Braves win. Dubs in the chat. Bloopers running out with the flag. Dubs in the
Sergeant
chat.
Gibby says, I know one thing, I don't want Kinley pitching in the postseason with all the meatballs he throws.
Yeah, that's true.
Sergeant Gibby
says, he can pitch. Just don't pitch in critical situations.
Raheem
that's
George
all.
5850 says, W. Mike Geiger 7871
Dubs in the
says,
chat.
Dub baby let's go. Isaac 7 says, W. King Philip Ulp says, W. Nonchalant Juice 3359 says, straight BTA like Robin Harris hoop kid at the end of house party. Oishir ATL says, W. Breezy 1500 says, DWW. Sergeant Gibby says, feelin' sweepy with sale tomorrow. Mike Geiger 7871 says, another series 1.
Appreciate that, GG. Yeah.
Nonchalant Juice 3359 says, Dub show.
Hey, man, Braves win another series. That is another series won by the Braves. Love to see it, as they are the
Breezy
best team in baseball,
says,
without a doubt.
Let's go Spurs.
Breezy
Kenneth Clark 24 says,
be a
W
on
let's
the
go Braves, and the whole
he
team
just
needs
said,
the game ball.
It's supposed to be go Spurs go, Breezy. Also, if you want to check out, go check out oh, why am I drawing blank? Oh well, I forgot. I'll remember after the stream. Kenneth Clark, let's go Braves. The whole team needs a game ball. Okay. My game ball is gonna go to my player of the game will be Ozzy Albies. Ozzy Albies.
Breezy 1500 says,
Ozzy Albies 2 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBI. Just for the finals? Never, Breezy. Never.
Leva Creek Music 7058 says, W.
Appreciate that, Levi. What I will say is I don't want the Knicks to win.
Cecil
Since they beat
Sepulvado
us.
500 says, W.
W. Big dub, big dubs. All right, so the Braves win in convincing fashion. Broke this thing wide open. Bust it wide open. Thanks to Dubon and for Ozzy Albies. Grant Holmes after a shaky first 2 innings. Definitely locked in. Absolutely adore seeing that. And yeah, Bass woke up just enough to get this dub. Love to see it. As we win another series, guys, and that's the name of the game.
Kenneth Clark 24 says, everyone go vote for the Braves to ahead in the All-Star game.
I did already,
Kentucky
Kenneth.
guy says,
Kentucky,
Braves
what
win.
up? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. All right, we're up out of here. I'm going to go and vote 3 more times, I guess. They say you can vote 3 more times. Make sure you guys get our guys in that's deserving. Yeah. And I might be doing the All-Star game if Braves are in it. At the very least, do the home run derby. If we have somebody in run derby, I'll be more apt to do that than the game. But obviously, we have a lot of people in the game. I'm gonna do the game. Okay, so it really depends on how many people are in the All-Star game for me to do it. All right, man. We up out of here, man. I thank every last one of you guys for coming through. You guys have a great rest of your evening. As always, peace up, A-Town down. Nuisance. Peace. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Dream versus the Indiana Fever. Yep. And you know, Caitlin versus Angel. ATL edition. Let's get it. Peace.